This time on Cranky Gun Reviews, I'm going to take my shorty boy Harrington and Richardson Model 88 and my short shotgun shells out to the range. Welcome to another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. I'm out here with my little shorty Harrington and Richardson Model 88 20 gauge shotgun. Some of my homemade shorty shotgun shells, and I have a couple of rabbits set up at about 7 yards. And then I also have a target set up at about 15 yards, a gong, and just a piece of paper with some round targets on it to see how these do. But starting off with one of my little tiny shorty shotgun shells with some bird shot. Oh man, they sound really cool. They sound really cool. I don't know how well the accuracy is going to be on this, but not very good accuracy. Because the front sight I put on this is pretty massive. They aim pretty low. I'm trying to save my shells so I can reuse them again. Sounds weird, I'll tell you that much. It definitely sounds kind of weird. Try patterning it at about, well actually I'll wait until I zoom in on that. That is pretty cool though. This is one of the ones that didn't crimp very well. Maybe that was light. Definitely light on that one. These work pretty good. I mean, I won't say they're the best as far as speed or anything goes on the rounds, but they seem to function pretty well. And this gun is just light and handy. Still has some pretty stout recoil. It's punching me in the cheek. Let's try some Remington slugs out of this thing, and I did make one shorty 20 gauge slug, so let's see how that works in comparison to a normal slug. And it seems like my sight is walking off the end of the barrel, so that's not good. Might have to do something with some glue or something to get it to stay on there. Yeah, it's definitely not very stuck on the barrel. I don't want to lose my sight, so I might end up having to just take that off. But let's try a shorty slug. See how this does at my steel target at about 15 yards. Well, it shot well, but I missed. That's no good. And try a regular slug. 15 yards. Oh, that smarts. Having a shorter stock shooting slugs is not good. It hurts. Let's go back to bird shot. Yeah, so this to me now is just kind of like a self-defense or novelty type firearm, because if I just tuck it in under my shoulder like this, shoot, it doesn't hurt so bad. But when I hold it up to my cheek, because now the stock doesn't go all the way into my shoulder, the comb on the stock hits me in the cheek pretty hard, so it's pretty effective. Trying not to lose all my short shells here. Ooh, that one had some zip to it. Some zots. Ooh, that's a first. I think that shell must have been a little bit on the weak side. Oh, you know what? Using a short shell in a full chamber, it's not really supporting the shell that well. So I may end up wrecking a bunch of shells doing this, but it definitely yeeted that like a cut shell out the barrel as a slug. That one had some zots to it too. These are 16 grains of long shot and about 3/4 of an ounce of shot in them. They seem to be pretty good for the most part, but a couple of them definitely feel like they had some extra punch to them, even with only 16 grains, which is about 3/4 of a normal load. Definitely fun, I'll give them that. This sight's definitely going to yeet off the end of the barrel if I'm not careful. They're definitely fun to shoot, I'll give them that, but they're not the most accurate things in the world. Kind of more of just a point and shoot gun now. Which maybe I should just take the front sight right off of this thing so I don't lose it. Yeah, shooting without the sight at all, just on a smooth barrel, actually seems to work a little bit better. Alright, let's switch the camera so I'm looking at a target and see how I do with some slugs out of this thing. Well, the zoom capability of this GoPro is not the best. I can only zoom in like 2x on the particular resolution I'm using. So let's see if I can hit those 3 targets. Again, that's about 15 yards with this thing with no sights. Let's see how we do. Ow, that was high. Much higher than I wanted it to be. It definitely smarts. These are Slugger 20 gauge 2 3/4 5-ounce slugs, and I don't know what the velocity is, but they're pretty high. Let's see if I can hit that. Try aiming a little bit lower. There we go. That's not too bad. Have to basically lollipop the target with the end of the barrel and I can hit it pretty well. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's try some birdshot at 15 yards and see how it patterns. Just for fun, I'll do 2 rounds. And these are some of my reloads as well, but standard load. Let's try shooting at that bottom target again. Pretty big spread at 15 yards. I'll try another one. Yeah, that's a big spread. Probably about covering that black target, which is probably 2 feet by 2.5 feet, maybe 18 by 24. The slugs are definitely fun though. I'm going to do another one. The slugs are more fun than the buckshot, even though it punches me in the cheek. Let's see, I have another shorty slug here, so let's see how this one works. Might be kind of odd because the wad wasn't super tight, but let's try again. I'm going to try the top right target over there. Wow, that felt weird. I don't know where that went. I knew that one wasn't going to shoot right because it didn't have enough pressure on the powder. Top right target again. Wow, that thing hurts. I would not recommend shooting a lot of slugs out of this gun. Not at all. They hurt. They're fun, but they hurt, that's for sure. I'll save the other 2 for my other shotgun here. Let me do a couple more birdshot out of this guy. Ow, that's hot. Barrel gets hot really quickly. Those are some spicy loads out of this shotgun, I tell you. You wouldn't think a 20 gauge is this bad, but it really is not fun. Alright, let's hit a couple more of my shorty shells and then I'll finish this video up. See how these pattern. And again, the patterning, you probably won't even see it on the camera because the zoom isn't that great, but I'm not willing to put my GoPro in front of a shotgun target yet. Yeah, these My shorty shells are definitely better in this shotgun. A lot less recoil. And they still seem to have enough power to get out there. That's 16 grains a long shot with 3/4 of an ounce a shot. Not too bad. I wouldn't say they're the best. I wouldn't use them for accuracy, but I think if I load them correctly and get a good roll crimp on them, it'll be all right for self-defense if I put a good shot in them. Those were number 4 shot as well, like a pretty big lead shot. So well, that's going to do it today for my little shorty shotty 20 gauge Harrington and Richardson. I took the high-vis front sight off. For one, it looks stupid. It was really messing up my aim. I just have to know that when I'm shooting with this, if my target's here, I have to put the barrel right below the target, and I'm actually hitting the target pretty good. That's how I was able to get that accuracy with the slugs on the target. So let's end this out with a bang. Thanks for watching Cranky Gun Reviews. Make sure you support your two-way rights. Get out there and shoot, even if there's lots of snow like I have here. And you make sure that if someone tells you to give up some of your freedom for the greater good, that freedom is the greater good. Yeah, that smarts a little bit. Definitely a fun package. Definitely a lot of recoil. And a lot of noise, too. Thanks for watching.